I am so proud and honored to be here today for the keeling of the United States Coast Guard cutter Bernard C. Weber, named after my dad. The last time I was with him, we went off on our own to sit and talk. He told me that things may come up after he's gone, and that it would be up to me to make decisions and to represent him. I told him he could count on me. I would gladly do whatever came my way. Well, I can tell you all with great certainty that on that day, I never imagined an honor such as this. My mother, Miriam, who is unable to be with us today, asked me to pass along a few sentiments. She is so proud of this great tribute to her husband. He put his heart and soul into the Coast Guard. He truly loved his country and his service to it. She offers a heartfelt thank you. To Bollinger Shipyard and the men and women who work here, your commitment to building excellent ships for our nation is awesome. I am so excited to be here, and I can't wait to see the completed ship. To the men and women of the Coast Guard, who serve so proudly, you're so inspiring. From my heart, thank you. It is an incredible honor to have a Coast Guard cutter named after my father. He would be so amazed. He would be so excited. He would be so moved. He would be proud beyond words. I will do my best to represent my father well as a sponsor of the United States Coast Guard cutter, Bernard C. Weber. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You know, I think this ceremony that we're getting ready to do, the stamping of the keel, is a tradition that especially is important for the first of class, because it's something that every ship carries with it throughout the process, and I'm so glad all of you are here for part of it. And we have a wonderful dais and some tremendous VIPs. I mean, we even have the mayor of Lockport here, who was my 7th grade teacher and my high school principal. But especially, I'm impressed that Mitch came today. He's our lieutenant governor, and he's probably here in that capacity, but in 3 weeks, he takes over as mayor of a city that is troubled and needs a lot of help. He's working 24 hours a day, putting together administration, and just before he's sworn in, he's here in Lockport. Thank you, Mitch. I know it took a lot of effort for your schedule to allow you to be here, and I know your staff would have never let you come. This was a personal choice you made, so thank you. That means a lot. I'm going to ask Father Greg to come back and do a benediction. The official party will move over to the hall module behind us, where we'll do the stamping of the keel. We'll have some fantastic victuals, only as Charlotte could well plan, with our good friend Sam Cassio as caterer. He does a fantastic job for events throughout the year and always does a wonderful job. So please enjoy yourselves as we continue this wonderful program. This is an extremely important day for Bollinger and an important contract for Bollinger. It'll keep many of our employees working for 6 to 8 years, and we hope it continues way beyond that. We have built every boat for the Coast Guard, and we want that to continue too for many, many years to come. No question that the economic impact on this community will be tremendous. You know, it seems like the Coast Guard shows up when we always need them the most. In 1984, when the oil field was crashing, Coast Guard was here to save many, many jobs. Here we are again in 2010. The oil field is crashing a little bit, and our backlog is dwindling. Coast Guard shows up again to save many, many jobs. So the economic impact of this program is fantastic.
Today, I think, is another historic day, just another chapter in the Bollinger family's legacy. With all the work they've done for the government, this is just another piece of the puzzle, and outstanding turnout, outstanding weather, and I think this will be employment for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, this is just the first phase, and this can last another 10 years of work for this area, which is great for our economy. I got Joe Harrison, a good friend of ours. Joe, this has got to be an economic boost for this area.
It is. I think it's a testament to the work ethic of the people of our area. We have the best welders, fitters, shipbuilders in the nation, and this proves it by what they've done today and what they'll do in the future.
Well, it's always an extraordinary feeling to be here. I've come back quite often since 2005, but it's always a combination of memories about how hard everybody worked and what our people did down here, and the very, very serious challenges faced with rebuilding. But it's always good to come back.
How do you feel about the Coast Guard now helping fulfill a mission to provide jobs and perhaps indirectly help rebuild the region in the process?
Well, as Senator Landry said in her remarks, we're here to stay. This is an area where we have enduring missions. Our presence is required, and we've actually made investments since the hurricane, building our new sector command headquarters on the West Bank and rebuilding our support facilities down at the Michaud facility down at Nassau in East New Orleans. We're committed to this part of the world, and we actually do our job where we live, and we're part of the community, and it's an honor to serve the people of Louisiana.
Well, this, Keel imprinting, or Keel laying as they call it today, was very important for not just the Bayou and not just Lafourche Parish and Terrebonne, but for the whole state. It's going to employ over 500 people, potentially more, over the next several years. Bollinger Shipyards will be building anywhere from 3 to 34 and maybe even 58 of the new cutting-edge Coast Guard boats that will patrol the United States and keep our homeland secure. And that shipbuilding is going to be done right here in South Louisiana. As I've said over and over, this is not a sunbathing coast. This is not just a recreational coast, although we do have a good time down here. This is America's working coast. We drill for oil and gas. We build ships. We promote trade and provide export and import opportunities for businesses all over this country and the world, and we're proud of that. And so that's the gathering today, over 1,000 people. It was something to celebrate.
One follow-up question. I know it was interesting to see your brother come down, mayor-elect of New Orleans. Just your comments about that.
Well, he was here in two roles. One, he's still the lieutenant governor, but he also showed his respect for this bayou and this place, coming as mayor-elect of New Orleans and taking time away from what is an extremely busy time for him getting ready to take office. But he said in the campaign, and he means it, he wants to be a partner to this whole region. He understands that while we focus on New Orleans, really the economic vitality is in the region as well. And so he wants to honor that commitment, and he was here today, and I'm proud of that. And he's going to be a great champion, I believe, nationally for Lafourche and Terrebonne Parish.